Hello everybody, remember me? This is Shanita and I am so happy to be back in front of this camera. So many life changes, so many things have happened. I'm gonna try to keep it short. Short story is I moved from Iowa to South Carolina in the dead of heat. For those of you in South Carolina, hello. I wish I had talked to you to be warned about this heat. It's awful. It's just awful. It is just awful. I don't know what else to say. It is just awful. So I am still working full time and I'm working from home and children have gone off. A lot of changes, you guys. And so I haven't been on here in a long time. My hair has been in crochet braids for the last 5 weeks or so while I was made this move. I knew it was going to be hot. I knew I was not going to have time to do anything to my hair, and I want it tucked away, but at the same time be presentable when I need it to be out. And so I just took those things out, and oh my God, that's a whole nother story. So I'm just going to keep going because this is the wash day immediately after taking those braids out, and it was a nightmare. I don't know what else to say. What I learned so many things from that, first of all, and I would like to start off by sharing those with you in the event you have a protective style in your hair. I, who know better, took the bold step to just jump in the shower after I'd taken all those braids out. 5 weeks. So imagine 5 weeks of shed hair, 5 weeks of tangled. It was just a tangled mess. And I jumped in the shower. No pre-poo, no, I don't know what I was thinking. It's almost like I just had a completely mind lapse of what I was supposed to do. But I had taken the braids out and I didn't have a whole lot of time, but I did want to go ahead and wash my hair. So I just went in and oh, it was terrible. I can't tell you how terrible it really was. It probably took me 30 minutes to detangle and run the brush through one section of my hair, and I am not exaggerating. I had it into 4 sections. That's the first mistake. Considering how long it had been in those sections, I should have used more sections just to kind of have more sections to work with and try to help that tangling situation out. But no, I just did it all wrong. So I used 4 sections, and then it took about 30 minutes, honestly, with one section to try to detangle. And by that time, my arms were tired. I was exhausted. It was getting late. So I jumped out of the shower after that first section because I'd learned my lesson. And I immediately got some pre-poo, jumped back into the shower, and put some pre-poo on those remaining sections of hair. And it was a miracle. It was just fantastic. I used the Negas Banda hot oil cream. It's called Nurturing Remedy. That pre-poo from them. Oh my God, I was so happy I could have cried. If you have tangle hair, if you've taken out a protective style and you have also made the mistake of thinking you can just run a brush through it or go right in and start doing it after you have not detangled your hair in a while, then that stuff was amazing. It just instantly, I put it in my hair. I took some of those same sections and started running the brush through it, and it was just like I had been detangling my hair every week as normal. Just the brush just ran through immediately, which is why I stocked up on them with their last sale and got a few more. So I have about 4, and it is that one product in my stash right now that I use with such sparing hands. See, this is the one thing I don't use generously. It is not as inexpensive as some of those other ones are that we like. The African Pride, what is the other one in the blue thing? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Just For Me is another cheapy one that I have used, and those are fine from week to week. But when you got a horrible handling situation. If you've got somebody's hair to deal with who's thick, that hot oil cream from Negus Bonder can cut through anything. So after I ran that, and with the conditioner on, at that point I had rinse and conditioner in my hair, and I added that hot oil cream pre-poo on top of that, and just was able to detangle straight through that hair. It was just everything I needed to make that complete. So I went to bed with conditioner in my hair that night, deep conditioner, because honey, I was exhausted. That process took longer than I thought. I was literally in the shower for an hour. I'm not exaggerating. 1 hour. And I know that because I started listening to a podcast. I literally pushed play right before I jumped in, and it was just going off when I got out. And that thing was an hour and like 6 minutes. Unbelievable. But so I went to bed with that deep conditioner in my hair. I could not deal with that anymore that night. So it is the next day, and it is evening again because I'm right at about the 24-hour point, and I just rinsed that deep conditioner out, and I am adding leave-in to my hair. And because I slept in that uber duper moisturizing conditioner, and I used oh, I can see it so clearly. The white container. Oh, wait. I'm gonna have to find it. That company that makes those awesome deep conditioners. I used two actually because I had a little bit of that one left. Why is it not coming to me? I'll tell you when I come back in the last part of the video. But the other one I know for a fact I used was, she scented that agave line, the mayo one. I again can't remember it, y'all. I'm slacking on my products, but it's the, I'll show it to you as well when I come back. But I went through my stash and tried to find the absolute the greatest conditioners I had that I know I could depend on to moisturize my hair that would give it the most slip. And so I did use one by She Scented because I can always count on those to be so slippy. And so now I am adding a light protein based leave-in. This was actually not protein, it's just an Ayurvedic line. Bo Peep, remember them? This is their Radiant leave-in conditioner. It is the leave-in that they make for people for low porosity hair. And they also have one for a high porosity hair. Now, I have not been on their website in a while. I haven't seen them post much on Instagram, but I love this leave-in because number one, it is hydrating, but yet it has that Ayurvedic strengthening property to it, so that I can kind of strengthen my hair from laying in that wet conditioner all night. But at the same time, give it a little bit of strength where I don't have to worry about it being so soft and fragile that it starts to break. And it penetrates so well into my hair. It's an awesome conditioner. So when I was looking for something with a little bit of strengthening in it, and was just kind of trying to see what I had, because of course I can forget. When I saw that one, it just wasn't even a question. I grabbed that one, and that is what I'm adding now. My hair feels really good after that deep conditioning session. It needed so very badly. And so guys, I'm gonna try to come back and be more active. The other house that I was in Iowa, I was on my bedroom where I actually washed my hair was on the second floor, and all my products and where I was recording was all the way down in the basement. So when I went back to work full time, as if that wasn't taking up enough of my time, it just got to be too much. The walking back and forth, I would get down there, realize I forgot something, I had to go back, and it just got to be too much. It was exhausting. It took too long. And so I am now right in my bathroom, at least one side of it anyway, and I'm just gonna let it do what it do. I do believe I will get a lot more videos done if I do it this way, and I don't have to set up take down, be going back and forth doing other things. Um, Hopefully I can get more videos out because I haven't bought a whole lot more products since I've last been on camera, but I still have products that I bought that I still haven't used. And honey, the misery of moving all those products could be a whole nother video. I am going to declare right here, I will never do that again. I mean, I gave away so many products. I went through them, and those that were old, that had that little ranky smell, I threw away. Um, I tried to I did donate some. I donated a lot of them, and still boxes and boxes and boxes of products. I was so embarrassed because I swore I was going to get it down to the core products that I absolutely loved. I wasn't going to bring anything that I just liked that was okay. Everything I bought was going to be things I loved because it was too much work. You should have seen how many products I bought. Like, I probably now have, I have to show them to you. Remember before when I first did this channel, I did kind of a stash of all the different categories of products. It's been like 2 years, so I probably need to do that again now. All those products are gone, and I've replaced them with new things anyway. So I've got a couple of bookcases full of some, and then I've got 2 other little standing sectionals with products on it, and I got to get through these. We expect to move again in the next 3 years, and I am bound to not take a single product with me that I have right now with me again. That was absolutely insane. Okay, so all of that to say, I'm now got this leave-in in. I'm gonna put this plastic bag on my head while I go and decide what styler I'm gonna use. I cannot wait to see the condition of my hair after I get it all styled. It's really soft and feels really, really good now. It's kind of hard to tell how much new growth you got. I do know I got a ton of shedded hair when I finally did, wash it and gave it a good detangling. Like, my shower had so much hair, it looked like a cat had been massacred. Hair was everywhere. So now that I've got all that out, I can kind of see the health of my hair in this state. Feels good so far. So I'm interested to go ahead and get it styled and then see what it looks like, how much growth I've got, how healthy it looks, if it needs trimming. So stay tuned if you are interested in the state of affairs when it comes to that. But so far, so good. And I'm telling you, when you got as much, if you have a lot of hair and you've got thick hair and you try to wear a protective style, sometimes, y'all, it was convenient. And I'm not gonna not say it was not worth it, but my head was heavy. Like, it was heavy because you have to put so much hair in to try to hide the braids and try to keep everything looking nice. When it started to grow out, I would tack another braid on there. By the time I took those braids out of my head, it was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I am 10 pounds lighter. So that is what, that was a quick update, you guys, to where I am. State of my hair, state of my life, and my desire to do better with these videos. So I hope you all are still out there and you still are interested in seeing some products and some styling. So I'm gonna go off and I'm gonna go find something to style with, and how about I come back and twist and then we'll keep chatting. Okay, I'll see you in the next clip. Okay, I am back for styling. It's been a long time since I styled on camera. Even before I stopped recording, I wasn't styling anymore. So I am back to do a few of these for you. But I do want to show you those conditioners I was talking about that I deep conditioned with. The agave plum extract and sunflower seed oil, plum nectar and agave line from She Scented, the moisture rich hair mayo. This is what I conditioned one section of my hair with. Super duper detangling, loved it so much. And here's the other brand I was trying to remember, Natural Grow, and this is the aloe avocado deep conditioning treatment. My light is giving off a glare. The lighting situation is going to be bad, y'all, until I can kind of get everything back to some sense of normalcy. But these come in these huge 16-ounce containers, and they are so slippery. Oh my gosh. They've got so much yummy stuff in it. And I don't think this has this is one of those brands that does not use a whole lot of butters. It has water, aloe vera, avocado oil, rice bran oil, conditioning emulsifier, shea butter, honey, sea kelp, marshmallow root, silk protein, jojoba oil, glycerin, germol, and fragrance. And it lasts forever. I know I've had this a year and a half. I know that. When I bought these, I bought 3 of them because they hardly ever go on sale. She had a 25% off sale, and I got this one and a couple of other ones. They were not all the same, but they are all this size, and they are fantastic. And of course, I will put the link to that in the description box. And if you haven't tried this one from She Sent It, it is also a good one. I'm gonna say I really like this one. It's not my absolute fave. The other 2 that I really prefer from She Sent It is that 4 butter. It's called a 4 butter. Y'all, I haven't thought about products in so long. I'm forgetting everything. It's the hot pink line. 4 butter something. That's the name of it because it has 4 different butters in it. But I can't think of the line that it's in. But I do believe they're all different colors. So it's pink, like the color of this pink. Not actually this loud, but those are, and that Royal Honey one from them also is a wonderful one. So those are my 2 faves from She Sent It that I absolutely swear by. Okay, so I am going to use as a styler one of my newest one from Negus Bonda, since that pre-poo just blew me away. I'm going to try their buttercream that I bought during one of their, I believe I got this Black Friday. It's the Cottony Moisture Fertilizing Buttercream. I have heard a couple of you say that you did try some of their products during one of their sales from my recommendation, and how much in love you were with it and how it was worth every penny. I told you, I told you, I warned you, the stuff is just good, worth every dime. So this particular one says your hair will love this buttercream. It's a water-based nourishing butter made with a double dose of moisture and tons of butters to deeply penetrate dry hair and keep the moisture in. It's nourishing, super softening, prevents dryness. A little goes a long way, easily absorbed, and minimizes shrinkage. So that is what I'm going for. It is one of these that you can use as a one and done. So it's like a moisturizer and sealer all in one. And I love those kind of products, especially this time of year. They also save so much time when you can get one that absorbs into your strands and keep it nice and hydrated, and it seals in the moisture all at one time, and you don't have to add a butter or oil on top. So this one has in it water, honey, glycerin. So be mindful if you're going to be spending time outside in humid weather. You're probably going to get some frizz with this. I'm saying that. I haven't tested it. That is just my first thought from seeing that honey and glycerin in there, because I know they're humectants and the hair just absorbs all of the moisture out of the air. And definition is kind of hard. Definition is kind of hard with that, but I'm going to give it a shot. It has Takuma butter, shea butter, cocoa butter, and maru butter. This has 4 butters as well. I wasn't aware of that. Cottonseed oil, broccoli oil, ginseng, green tea extract, banana extract, peppermint essential oil, PEG 100 stearate, cetyl alcohol, and glycerol stearate. So let's see what this is like. So here is this nice thick butter. Look at it, it's so pretty and smooth. Love this. Like, I'm not even taken the cap off before. So here is what it's like. It is very soft, like a soft whippy. Oh, I don't know if this is, I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared this might not be enough for the state of my hair right now. It feels really good. Really, really good. Thick and creamy. I don't know. This looks mighty nice. It feels so satiny smooth on my hands too. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to determine if I should trust this by itself or do I need to add something else on top. I'm going to try it and we'll see what happens. Let's try it first. The one thing that I am happy about with the state of my hair having grown out a little bit is I've been making much bigger sections and I'm so grateful for that. I have found that these bigger sections save me time, and as long as I use a good moisturizer, they unravel well without causing any frizz. And keeps the ends nice and moisturized so that when I take them out and kind of separate them, they end up doing well. So I can go a little bigger on these, and knowing that I don't have to be here forever. I'm so nervous about just using this by itself. So nervous. You know what? I'm gonna add oil on top. I can't. I'm too nervous. I don't want to do all this and then it just be a soft, frizzy state where it's just not gonna hold. Okay, I'm gonna grab Butter Me Essentials. This is a hair growth serum. This is the one called Rejuvenator. They have two of these. There's another one that has a red label on it that's more so for the scalp, but this one is for the hair, for sealing in hair, sealing in moisture. It is a little bit of a thick one. You can tell it's got some castor oil in it. I'm just going to use a couple of drops just to add it on top. I just would feel better. Castor oil also gives your hair a little, Lord have mercy, provides the hair a little shine too. So, and you know what? This feels kind of thinner than I've been doing them. I've really been doing like 7 or, yeah, about 7 to 8. No, not even that many, you guys. Maybe about 6 twists on each side. That's how big they've been. And I've been enjoying the way it looks. I'm out of that stage where I need a ton of definition and don't care about teeny tiny curls. I like the bigger, wavier looking curls. So these big sections have been working out. I was laughing at myself a moment ago because I was thinking about all the negative stuff I was talking about. It's like the heat, oh my God, it's awful. Oh, I just took my hair down, detangling. Oh my God, it was awful. I was laughing at myself. It was like, what do you have good going on, girl? And, you know, work is good, I guess. The one thing I do want to say about this, I'm gonna give my husband some kudos because you guys, when I told him I was gonna go through these products and get rid of some, and I still had so many left to travel with, he didn't even flinch. He didn't even flinch. He was all about trying to help me get them all packed up and moved. And not only that, but he made a special trip to South Carolina from Iowa over a weekend because he knew that the movers were not going to pack up those liquid products and anything that has the potential to spill. They won't move. So we would have had to move that ourselves. And I was so concerned with how I was going to have to get all those products down there. And my sweet God-given husband helped me pack up all those boxes and made a special trip to South Carolina to bring those products down here on one trip before the movers came so that I could have them down here when I got here and wouldn't have to worry about, you know, them getting all messed up or not being able to take them or yeah, I was just kind of concerned with how I'm gonna get him down here. So he drove down one weekend and bought my freaking hair products. I'm never leaving that man. Never. I'm telling you that right now. Never, ever, ever. He never even flinched twice. In fact, when I showed him what I had left, he just laughed. He just laughed. He was like, lady, okay. I guess I'm gonna have to make a trip down and take him down there ahead of time. And I'm like, okay, okay, my love. So, such a cool thing. All right, so I don't think I need you guys to stay on and watch me twist hair. I should have actually started in the front where you could kind of see what I'm doing. Not that anybody needs to know how to twist hair, but I will do one in the front just so you can see what my hands are doing though. Tell you what, let me do this one. So I have no parting going on, nothing special. I'm grabbing a section of hair, splitting it into, trying to get a taut um, grip at the roots, and then twisting, wrapping one around the other, all the way to the ends. And as you're rubbing the hair, you are rubbing some of the styler off. So I do take another little jab of styler and add to the ends. Take out all the tangles so it's not all frizzy at the end, and then just ring it around a few times. There's no set amount of times. You can just kind of feel it when it seals and let that bad boy go. So that is what I'm going to do for the rest of this little wash day here, and then I will be back and show you what this all looks like. Probably probably, but I'll definitely show you what it looks like once I get it all styled. And I'm not gonna let this sit in for an entire week either, because that is the other mistake you can make. Even though you moisturize your hair very well and then wear out loose twists, when it's hot like this, it will still dry out some of your best moisturizer. So I don't advise wearing them more than 3-4 days without taking them down and re-moisturizing and then putting them back up. That's just me. If you have one that's a little bit more moisturizing, and you're adding a butter to the outside, then you probably can get away with more days. But you kind of be the judge of your own hair. You can kind of feel when it starts to get dry. Once you can start hearing it when you're brushing or combing it, you probably need to moisturize it. Okay guys, I'm gonna go so I can stop rambling, and I will see you all in the next clip, okay?